Okay, so good morning everyone, and well, I know some of you might have heard the news, but I felt that yesterday was not the right time. Everybody needed to enjoy their movie nights, maybe whatever outing, before we give you the not so good news. So first and foremost, okay, it's no longer news that the convicted serial pedophile and rapist is out, and that's no longer news. But I saw some things and I felt like, no, it's better. So this video, before I start, I might not be able to read comments because obviously I'm on multiple platforms, so but if I can get somebody to do admin, I don't mind. So first and foremost, like I said, it's not too good news, and I'll tell you why. Let me start with the good news first. The good news is, like I said years ago, and I've kept on saying, during investigations, we found out that Olanrewaju James Omiyinka, aka Baba Ijesha, we found out that he had dozens of victims. So I speak for myself when I say I spoke and met with about 12 of his victims. So the first news is that at least those of his victims who couldn't speak out, or there's no how you can make it up to somebody who has had to suffer that kind of violence from anybody, any form of abuse, especially by a minor, so there's really nothing you can do that will compensate for their pain or what they've been through. So, but I know that on one side, some of them feel as if maybe they got little justice, because we all know Olanrewaju James Omiyinka, aka Baba Ijesha, should be behind bars for life. But now the number 2 one is, for the few years that he was incarcerated, there were no new victims, at least from him. We've seen so many other cases. We've seen the ones that really ended like badly, but at least for those years, Olanrewaju James Omiyinka, aka Baba Ijesha, stayed away. He was not able to harm anyone. So that's another upside. Now, the third upside is that now everyone is aware. So before I continue, this video is for the few sane Nigerians who believe that children need to be protected, loved, provided for. People who believe that rape or assault, sexual assault, is evil. This video is for those who still wish to, how do I say it, protect whether their own children or other people from this kind of horrible experience. If you don't fall under the category of these people I've mentioned, you don't have any business here. Except maybe you just feel, I must see Princess Timbari, Princess Molly. But I know some of you are, how do I say, some of you are internet stalkers. Like, if you don't see somebody, like, you won't be okay. So, but if you don't fall in this category, this video is not for you. Now, the other upside is people are now aware. So, schools, when they see him now, they know to be very careful. If you own a school and you see Olanrewaju James Omiyinka, aka Baba Ijesha, around your school premises, you know what to do. Hotels, because he's a known serial pedophile and serial rapist. I'm saying this clearly because he also has adult victims. And I'm sure, if you need to know more about that, just watch my old videos We're not going over that now. So it's not a matter of, oh, because I'm not a child. No. He does it to children and also to adults. There have been women who have come out. So that's another one. Then landlords. Landlords now know that this is the person that Olariwaju James Omiyinka, aka Baba Ijesha, is. So you don't have an excuse. Okay? Now, I saw some things, some people sent me a link, and also people have been calling me, oh, this is what they saw online. Look, this video is for intelligent people. You know me, Moraye Clout. You get any tickle batty. It's people who don't have a purpose, or who, I don't know, who don't have like focus in life, that will say, oh, they want to live on cloud chasing. I'm way past that. Okay? Now you know. So if anything happens after this time, okay, before you tag me and say, oh, princess, and she said it, oh, justice for, no, now you now know. Now, Baba Ijesha, Olariwaju James Omiyinka, aka Baba Ijesha, was sentenced to 16 years total. 5 years on one count, 5 years on another count, 3 years on one count, 3 years on another count. 5 plus 5 is 10, plus 3 is 13, plus another 3 is 16. That's the total number of years that he was sentenced to. But the judge asked that he serves the term concurrently. I'm saying this slowly because for those who have been messaging me, so that you will understand, I don't want messages or whatever to break down. And for those of you, some of you have coconut head. Nigbo, until you enter the lion's den. So 16 years, those counts, it was 4 count charges, 5, 5, 3, and 3. When the judge says somebody should serve terms concurrently, it means that the terms will run together, concurrently, together. So instead of serving 5 and coming back to serve 5, he will run the term together. So in total, 16, but you will have to serve 5 because 5 is the highest. For those of us who know mathematics. So 5-year term, another 5-year term, 3 years and 3 years. But he's serving the whole term together. So this is my hand, 5. Now, the jail calendar, for those who have been incarcerated before, they will tell you, is 8 months a year. We have 12 months in our calendar, but the jail calendar is 8 months. So, if you multiply 8 by 5, how much do you get? You get 40 months. 40 months. That's what you get. Now, if you count, so this is 4 now. 5 years, 5 years, 3 years, 3 years. He's serving it together concurrently. Now, we are multiplying this 5 years by 8 months. This 5 by 8, that's 40 months. Now, we'll go back to when he started his incarceration, July 14th. So we count together. July 14th, 2022 to 2023, a year, to 2024, 2 years, to 2025, 3 years. That is 3 years. 3 years is 36 months. 3 years in normal calendar is 36 months. Now, you look at the 36 months, subtract it from 40 that he was supposed to serve, you have 4 months left. Okay? That is August, September, October, November. That is, he has served his full term for this offense that I reported. He has served his full term. 5 years concurrent, 5 times 8 months, which is the prison calendar, that's 40 months. From July 2022 to July 2025, that's 36 months. The remaining 4 months, August, September, October, November. So those of you remember he was sentenced on the 14th of July. So he has served his full term. Why am I saying this? It's no secret that Yomi Fabiyi tried his best to turn this case on his head, to do sort. We know he's a serial, rape sympathizer, and he's also been accused severally of some of his colleagues of also of sexual assault. So Yomi Fabiyi, we know, will try to, I don't know, maybe weave around or make stories. There is no story. There is no need to make any story. Besides, I still don't understand why anyone wants to make story for a rapist or a self-confessed rapist, because I believe the videos are. So if you've not seen the video, you can still go. It's there on my page, Princess Damilola Foundation. You can still watch the video. But at least one of the videos is pinned, so you won't need to scroll too much. That's another thing I want to point out. So for those of you who are saying, he's out, God will punish her, he's finally out. Deeply, I don't really understand the depth of your understanding. But I want to ask you, how will God punish me for somebody serving a sentence? Do you think God supports child defilement or rape? Do you think there are some countries that if this happens, we all know that is the ultimate penalty? So, there's no need for us to fool ourselves. We know that Olariwaju James Omiyinka, the serial pedophile and serial rapist, has served his full term. We have publications, of course, we are already posted on my page a while ago. He appealed several times. So I have the date, I have the documentation, but I really don't need to. But he appealed, and every time his appeal was flung out. And the last one, the appeal court still upheld their judgment that no, go back, serve your term. So there's nothing like, nothing like they granted him or he wasn't acquitted of anything. And for you simple-minded people that will even think, Shebi was acquitted, I ask you, if you feel in your head that he was acquitted, even though you have the evidence, the court has shown you that he has served his term, why don't you just send your kids to him for the holiday, for Christmas? Just do that. You don't have to take my word for it. Now, there are some, that is cleared, so we don't need to overflog that. Intelligent people don't need to hear things repeatedly. They know it once. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I know during some of my videos, I talked about areas where Baba Ijesha lives, because we couldn't put the addresses out there, obviously for security reasons. But I'm going to say some places in Ikorodu, some addresses in Ikorodu: Mafoluku, Sabo, Lagos Island, Oworo. Places everywhere Baba Ijesha has lived, because the maximum he stays anywhere, even his own house that he built. When he commits a crime, when he assaults a child, he moves his stuff. He moves out of the house either in the middle of the night or very early in the morning without informing the landlord or tenants or agents. That's what he does. And I've spoken to his past victims where he has lived in those areas, but I feel it's not in my position to disclose those addresses, because some of you who have encountered him or who your family members have encountered him know those addresses. But if you still feel like, if you know those addresses and you want to put them under this comment, please feel free to do that. But Mafoluku, Ikorodu, a lot of places in Ikorodu, Lagos Island, Sabo, Oworo. So you have been warned. Temi, I have done my best. I have not kept anything, no matter how much it hurts me or hurt my family. I have not hoarded any information. Baba Ijesha, Olariwaju James Omiyinka, is now a convicted. He's not, nobody freed him. No, he served his term for this crime. I keep saying this crime because during the trial, I remember one of the victims who wanted to give testimony, she was threatened. So last minute, even though she came, she couldn't testify in open court. It's not all of us that are strong. And for those who have had family members that have experienced any form of abuse, especially when it's sexual abuse of a minor, you would agree with me that survivors find it tough, especially being dragged through the media and all that. So you can't blame them. So whenever they decide on their own that they've had enough, well, the ball is in their court. I've done my best. I've done what I can do as a Nigerian, as a concerned mother, as a person, to make sure that we rid our community, our society of this evil, because it is evil. I repeat, it is evil for anyone. I don't care who you are, what position you hold, for you to sexually assault, to sexually abuse anyone, most importantly a minor. So on this note, I also want to urge the Lagos State government, the Department of Justice, to please publish his name, because what happens is when people have been convicted, most offenders, their names are published in the sex offenders register. But because he was appealing at that time and we didn't know where the case would go, in fact, it was finally pushed to Supreme Court, where a date was given, but he's already served his term and his appeal was thrown out. So I would appeal to the Department of Justice, just as you swiftly post other people who have been convicted of crimes like this, to kindly post his name in the sex offenders register so that people will be aware. So for those of you who are stubborn, who believe you can give him your home, you can rent out your house to him, you can allow him around your kids, good luck to you. Toba Bida, let me see your DM. Pay justice for Lagbaja. I'm doing this video because from the testimonies of his past victims, Olariwaju James Omiyinka doesn't wait. He doesn't slow down. His attack is swift. And I know in the next 1 month, he will do it to someone else. Now, he has done it to adults. He has done it to children. He has done it to tender age children. He has done it to somebody who suffers dwarfism. He has done it to a mentally challenged person, a physically challenged person. And like I said, he has also done it to some of the people registered to act with him. So you have the information. I don't want to hear, oh, I thought, I assumed. You are assuming for you at your own detriment. And note, some of the people who are saying, oh, he has been vindicated. Note, some of them don't live in Nigeria. Don't let them push you to your death. Some of those saying, lie, he couldn't have done it. They will never allow their own children near him. It's better. You have the information now. Do with it what you wish. I and my family will continue to try and heal. And I want to say this to all his other victims. To T, to A, I've said I won't mention your names and I won't mention your names. But let me just mention the first letter of your names. To P, to the others, I want you to see this as, let me say, it's not going to remove the pain that he caused you. It's not going to remove it completely, but see it as a kind of soothing balm. And stay safe, guys. Stay safe out there. So once again, we're waiting on Lagos State to publish his name, because he's a convicted criminal. He has served his time. He has served his time. So he finished serving his time. But be careful. Olariwaju James Omiyinka, aka Baba Ijesha, he is a serial pedophile and rapist. Be careful. You have been warned. On that note, you guys, I want you to have a lovely weekend. Remember, be watchful, okay? Thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much for joining. Let me see, how do I end this one? Okay. me see. If you live in Nigeria and you have children, there's only one advice I have for you. Be afraid. Only one. Because I interfere ballet. When I saw the videos in it, I couldn't even do any video, because if I do the video the way I'm feeling, or the way the thing is I might not even be able to make sense. And as you people you are always so the simple-minded and myopic ones among you. The first thing is, this one, every time she's doing video about children, she will be crying. I'm a suku be a bere. For all of you making those statements, ekunye ma checking you ma carry. Ekunye ma carry. Why is she crying? I remember vividly Dr. Femi Olaleye. This guy, for 19 months, continuously abused his wife's niece under his care. Continuously. A 14-year-old girl. I came here. I exposed him. We tried our best. What did you people do? I received threats, death threats, insults. I can't even count. That one did not pay me. Despite the fact that this girl was underage, was his wife's niece, despite the horror that she had been through, despite that horror, you people, the same you people that are saying justice for Chanya, the same people. Where is she? Let's see her face. Let's see her video. Is there any evidence? So, when a rape victim, a child, a tender age child, an underage child comes out, are they supposed to bring a video of themselves being abused? Somebody should close that door for me. You people are so wicked. I will never forget that when Dr. Femi Olaleye was sentenced to life imprisonment, hundreds and millions of Nigerians came out, were commenting. The comments are still there on my page saying, why would they give him 2 life sentences? Did he kill someone? She been only rape. Ni gbadun. Ni gbadun. What of carrying her pooch? What of carrying her pooch? A girl in school, minding her business. People were like, where is the evidence? What more evidence do you need? The girl spoke before she gave up the ghost. And a used condom was found inside her. But you people, you are waiting for evidence. The badroom. Now, the reason I am doing this video is because me, I'm a mother. Whether I'm the one that bets you, whether I'm the one that not bets you, people who know me know that I'm a mother through and through. I don't need to prove myself to anybody. If I say I should consider the hurt, the pain, the victims, the survivors that have come here, I cannot count the number of videos of survivors that I have done and the number of death threats that I have received. I will just keep quiet. But I can't keep quiet. I can't keep quiet because I spoke about this case, this Ochaya's case would have been resolved if only people take action instead of looking for who to how do you say, but you people troll, who to bully, who to threaten. That's your aim. That's what you live for. That's what you live for. So you people had the effrontery. Femi Olaleye was sentenced 2 life sentences before we knew it. December, after he was sentenced, was it December last year? He was released. He was acquitted. He was discharged because they said in court, maybe the lawyer of the victim, Even though the girl was underage and it was obvious because she was there. They saw that she was underage. They said maybe, oh, because her birth certificate was not so. Her birth certificate was submitted to the lawyer. Was given to the lawyer. But they were saying, oh, the birth certificate was not presented to the judge or something. So they let you people came together and agreed that a serial rapist and pedophile should walk free. Ewan sorrow, justice for China. Ochanya gomo, she no pe gbadun. Ochanya gomo pe gbogbo ile te she nonsense ni. Justice for China. Is it that one that paying you? What of Ijesha? Didn't I come here in Ayobo to expose what was done to Ijesha? And when the government agencies were supposed to investigate, we did the investigation online when they were not forthcoming. Was it not online? Did you people not see? Did you people not see where we found her body, where it was dumped, how the whole thing was? Did you people not come back to insult me? To say that, why would Princess be saying she was raped to death? She was raped and killed. What's the difference? What's the difference? No more berewo. Somebody was raped, then killed. So, Princess said she was raped to death. And is she alive? So tell you people had the effrontery. The mother that was online, live, you'd have never met her. They called me. I was in a hospital that day. I cannot forget. And I didn't even have the means, I don't know the English I will use. I didn't have the means. I didn't have the wherewithal to even pursue it. And I came online and I begged, and people went to your boy in the rain, and you know, we tried and everything. Where is the case today? All of you that keep trolling victims, that keep watering down. You like to minimize people's pains. Nigbadun. Nigbadun. How many times? Okay, what of what's her name that I came here that little beat to death? I came here, I spoke about her. I showed you videos even when she was screaming, and the landlord who had the key to the house, you heard that they were killing your tenants. You said that you don't want to break down the door because you don't want to spoil the door. She died. They little quickly took her and buried her by the roadside. I still came here. I still received insults and death threats. Alele Badu. Ochanya knows that she cannot get justice. She knows she's watching everybody. But you see this evil that you people have allowed. You know, this is 2025. I said it in 2021. And please note, before 2021, ever since I've been campaigning against defilement of minors, everybody will say, why are you always screaming? Screaming about defilement of minors. They are children now. When children are defiled, by the time they get old, they will get over it. I hope your own children will get over it too. Because for all of those of you who have said that, my wallahi, if you don't experience it, your generation will experience it. For those of you who every time, that's why I stopped. You see, I stopped doing videos. It was driving me crazy. The number of voice notes I get, the number of death threats on my birthday. I cannot count the number of curses that were, I was just in awe. So then you people went and did a coffin and said, oh, she's dead. That and I said it, and I'll say it again. I said it then. I said, Nigerians, we never try to stop the flood. We would rather, when the flood has destroyed things, when the water is by your ankle, that's when you're supposed to run around and say, oh, let this not be a flood that will destroy things. But no, we wait till when the water gets here, then we start screaming. Just tell me, I'm going to ask simple questions now, that I came here, I complained about Bishop. I don't even want to go there again. Should I even be wasting my time with you people? About a bishop in that same Benue. Did I not come here to explain in details, and I mentioned them, how this guy was in Benue. Somebody went to a halfway home in Lagos, took a child under the pretense that they wanted to foster the child, took that child, gave that child to someone else. That person now handed that child over to Bishop Ogbaji. Did I not come and talk about APC chairman Benue Kiniko local government? I came here now. I came here and he continued to abuse the girl since for many, many years. And one day he was caught in the act, and the wife who caught him said she's leaving, she left, and she still came back later. This man had 10 children of his own. 10 children, many wives, but he decided. The same Benue now. You think Ochanya will get justice? Ni Benue, yeah? What of the people are exposed in Benue? What was done to them? That Ogbaji is a bishop. Oh. Let me even get his local government. Oh, why am I even bothering myself? Ochanya, may your soul rest in peace. But you already know that the people you left, they are rape apologists, they are evil. Evil opoju ninu. Evil opoju. And most all of you, that when a case happens, all you try to do is minimize the victim's pain, discredit it. All of you, evil will visit you. Elokosile. Elokosile. I will get his name. Because that Benue, that's why I didn't want to say anything. Is it not the same Benue? Did I not come here to give you his full name, to give you his details? Was any investigation done? No, because he's APC chairman. Anyway, APC chairman, I'm going to look for his name. APC didn't do anything. The church did not do anything. Bishop Ogbaji. Where is his details? They will come out, they will do video. How can they say a child was raped? Where is the video? It was a setup. The child, it was just a play in between two people. The child was in love with him. Oshi. Where is this man's name and his local government? This is my old book. Bishop Ogbaji. I'm looking for his local government because I know I came here. I gave you people all the details. Nothing was done. You see, the lose hope. When I lost hope for Nigeria is when Femi Olale that was sentenced for 2 life sentences was just released like that. This child and acquitted. Bishop Ogbaji. Oh God. Maybe because I'm just too emotional. Habiba. All of you that will be saying she's too emotional, she cries too much. I hope when it happens to you, you will just take it in your stride and smile and wait for the camera. I'm going to ask one simple question. If you people, that's the same people, same. I'm not talking of trolls, oh. You know I've already put a lien on you. Anybody that curses me, that comes for me, that trolls me, that threatens me, you are cursed to your 7th generation. I want to ask people that have sense. I want to ask them. People that have sense. People that will look beyond, oh, why? Do you know that statement it sent me into depression. I came here to, you people be sending messages. Why are you crying? Maybe it was just a child that was raped. Are you people, are you sick? What's wrong with her? Is he a child? I'm going to ask a question. Are you people telling me that after they acquitted this uncle, so the son, this Victor, what's his name? Are you telling me now that that boy is a needle, that nobody knows where he is? I'm going to say it slowly. Let me calm down. Because when you want to edit it for your foolishness online now, it's the place that is not good you edit. I want to ask people who are sensible, people who are forward-thinking, people who truly care about children and the welfare of children, irrespective of who birthed them. I am asking, this man and his son committed this heinous act against this child. She bled for it. She suffered for it. And then she died for it. I'm asking a simple question. Are you going to tell me now Let's say 240 million Nigerians. You are telling me that this guy, his son, that you people say he can't find, is he a pin? Is he needle that nobody can fish him out? That's number one. Number two, are you people really going to fool yourselves or believe that Otaya will get justice in Benue? Because I'm going to look for, who is this person? I want to look for, please, this Lizzie, if you want to join the video, or this person sending video request, I hope you have, you are, please, Emma annoying me. I hope you are not coming online to come and make fun of the situation or something. If that's what you want to do, just avoid me, because I'm not in the mood. I'm not in the mood. Only if you have serious contribution. If you don't, just leave me. That's why I'm going. All the what they call it, rape apologists. I even came here. I gave you people a long list of the rape apologists, even in the industry. I gave you now. What did you do? You will do video morning, afternoon, night. I just even found out not too long ago that some of you did season 1 to 10. You did season 1 to 10 about my situation. Oh, funny thing, Yabi. It's funny to you. It's funny to you that my underage child, a 7-year-old, was sexually assaulted by a 41-year-old man. Oh, funny thing. Nigeria is a finished country. Hey, let me tell you what you people don't even know again. You see any country that continuously promotes degradation of children, dehumanization of children, spilling of innocent blood, forget prayer or fasting. Oh man, nira fun ilu yen. I'm coming. Bishop Ogbaji, I remember. I'm just looking for, because there were so many cases. And I said to myself, I will not do this. I will not do any video, because I had a case recently. I wish Payad Fabrics, if you're online, I want you to join this video. Now, if you are online, join this video. I'm not, I just want to ask one question and then you will be off. Because I don't have time for, I think I will get his name later. But it's Samuel Ogbaji. I want to check his local government. He was the chairman APC there. APC, this same APC. I rape apologies one ma share video. One bossile one ma share. Baba Olofa ina is late now. What is show ori won. Àwọn rape apologies àwọn àgbàyà dàgbà má dànù. Wọ́n ti ṣe kíni. Wọ́n ti kunsin. Yo ilé ayé dem bàjẹ́ lọ. Àwọn rape apologists, àwọn afofungbe láì ní ronú ara Galatia. Sorry to disturb you, Paya. Ask you a question. Some while ago, you called me about a case of a mother that the child was molested.
Yes.
You were so bad, and we're running up and down. I just want you to tell us in one sentence what later happened. Just tell me what the woman did. Just tell everybody. Let them hear.
He said, I have forgiven him because they said he's the only son of his parents. So I let it go. I've taken the case off police station.
How old was the child?
5 years old.
Hey, God, Ọlọ́run. No!
You see,
No!
I know how you, I understand how you feel. But a lot of people don't. They don't understand.
Hey, God, in Nigeria.
Someone told me that you did not post Otanya's story on your page.
Why would I post it?
No, the person was asking me.
Okay.
And I told that person that during Princess's own, just because I had so much support and 100% support for her, I was threatened. That people don't like the truth. There's people that now complain that why did you do it? Up to this stage, I'm still fighting on top
No,
that case, because people
they
will
are
raise it
still.
while I'm there just because I'm Princess's friend.
Let me
And they
tell
will
you,
fight and they will tell me that where is the evidence?
I can still munch my
And they
birthday
want me
in
to
May.
now come
I
out
can
and say,
still munch
justice. What?
over
But justice
500
for one
courses.
Nigeria.
Over 500 courses. I can still munch it and post it on my page. Lord of birthday, me don't shape it for me. Lord,
But the
fight it
justice
for
for
right
one
of me.
Nigeria. Nigeria can't get justice for our girls, for our
A
children, our boys
5-year-old. Payad, I want you to
molested.
repeat what you just
The
said.
girl was 5 years old. The mother is traumatized. The child is traumatized. But the mother said, her husband said, he too was an only child. Because that boy is the only child of their parents. Agbára ló fi bí. So you let him
Payad,
go.
tell us the
And
injuries
I
on that
said it's
girl.
okay.
Just talk about the injuries on that girl.
Don't even. She had a cut. She had a tear. She was stitched. She had surgery. Surgery. Till today, the mother is traumatized. She's not out of it. But I told her, it's her decision, is what she wants. So it's hardly when you come out and say justice for Lagbaja and you expect. I was ready to carry that thing on my head. I was calling you. I was calling the people. You gave me their number. And
Yes. And we
I
were
just
all
stopped.
running up and down. And I
I
noticed
just
how
stopped.
the mother became cold. And I said, let me just
Yeah.
contact you to let you know. So you will know that we are working. Because I stopped doing videos for a reason. Moti was depressed. Moti was suicidal. Because àwọn ọmọ tí ìgò mi ṣe ọmọ mi tó kú
Then
ẹ̀yin máa lọ sùn tèmi bá sùn má dàbí pé mo gbó wa ọmọ
I
yẹn
know. I
mi
know.
ò lè wá òkè mi ò wá òkè
I
and I
know.
don't pretend gbogbo psychiatrist tó ní pé kí lọ rí wọ́n help me but kò work àwọn
It
èèyàn
can't.
tó close mọ́ mi dẹ̀ sọ pé bóyá kí n má ṣe any life
That you should just stop.
I
Yes.
should just stop.